Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Elizabeth, and today I wanted to share a message on gratitude and appreciating other people and to encourage you to be more intentional. So someone planted a tree years ago that is giving you shade today. And so I saw this quote and I really resonated with this, and it made me so appreciative of people in my life and my parents and grandparents and people who worked so hard and sacrificed and were frugal, or who invested in us, or who spent time to care for us, or sacrificed and worked long hours and such to take care of us. And so I'm so grateful for what they've done and what they have allowed me to experience in life. And so I'm so grateful. But it also makes me think about what I want to do and what I want to create for myself, my family, and for other people in the world. And so building those shade trees that help you live a different type of life. Life is what it is. We're all human and we experience it. But depending on where you are in the world, depending on who your parents are, depending on what country you live in, depending on what socioeconomic class you start in, depending on the problems that your parents have, depending on the strengths of your parents, right? That's going to impact who you become, what you're allowed to do, what you're capable of doing. And so for me, I want people to live happier and healthier lives. And so to do that, I think finances and mastering your finances and mastering your emotions and mastering yourself is critical in becoming the healthiest and happiest version of yourself so that you can do more good in the world and so that you can show up as a good person. And so part of this is to figure out how can you build wealth for yourself. And that's why we talk about this, because it's a huge area of stress for people. It's a huge area of lack for people. It's a huge area where people aren't able to spend the time in their family, spend time on themselves, spend time on their health, spend time on things they care about. And so how can you get those high income skills? How can you invest and make your money work for you instead of just saving your money or spending all of your money and living paycheck to paycheck? How can you really learn those skills and go ahead and make more money for yourself? How can you create a money income machine, an income machine that doesn't require a lot of your time? Tim Ferriss talks about this in the 4-Hour Workweek, which was mind-blowing and life-changing for me. I'm happy to do a summary with some lessons if you are interested in that. But start thinking about that and think about how can you make money. And so I wish I thought about this when I was younger, but I was just enjoying my childhood and life, which was such a blessing and a gift. But I just want to encourage you to start thinking about that. What type of life do you want to live? And what is that going to require? And then if you have a family, how do you want their life to be? Right? And so when you think about that, I know when I had my son, that totally changed things because it really helped me just overcome a lot of blocks and figure out, okay, I'm living not only for myself, but I'm living for this other person and what he is going to experience in life. And so it really helped me to step up more, to get healthier, to learn more about myself, to learn more about financial education, to start taking more risks, to start doing things that maybe I was scared to do or not sure of doing before, to start educating myself and then start taking action and make those sacrifices and decide how I want to live life. And so I think a lot of people ask themselves those questions, but some people don't. You just go through life. And so I would encourage you to start thinking about that and think about what you want to build in this life and what you want to do. And it's helps so much when it's not just about you. And so it's helpful, like if you have children, what do you want for them? If you see a problem in the world or multiple problems in the world, how can you help that? How can a skill that you have or a skill you can learn or money that you have or money that you will have, how can that help the problem? And so start thinking about that and start deciding to plant these seeds and these trees that could help other people and that could help give other people shade so that when they're born, they can live an enjoyable life. They can go decide what they want to do. They're not forced into a certain situation. They're not around someone or a parent who's stressed all the time or that is unregulated and that is having a hard time. And I have compassion for that. And I have compassion for those people and for anyone who's struggling. But how can you make yourself not struggle so much? Life has hardships and ups and downs. We talk about that as well. And I've seen that everything is hard. Working out is hard. Not working out is hard. Making money for yourself is hard. Not making money for yourself is hard. Doing the work and healing yourself and learning about yourself is hard, but not doing it is hard, right? And so choose your hard. I'd rather do that hard work that will get me an easier life or a better life or a more enjoyable life. Not necessarily easy, but just more enjoyable if I put in that time and that work to do the habits that are going to help me be better. And how awesome is that you can do that for yourself, but you can do that for your family or the people you care about and that you love, right? And so empower yourself to say that you are worth that and your kids are worth that and the people that you come in contact with are worth that too, right? You affect other people whether you like it or not. And so the people you come into contact with, are you showing up? Are you able to help them as best that you can? Are you able to provide value to them? Are you able to show up for them and be kind and be loving and of service? Or are you stressed out and angry and cranky all the time and stressed out about money and stressed out about this and that and unhealed? And so I encourage you to do the work on yourself, do the work that is required, learn, grow, and be the person that you're meant to be. Maybe someone didn't plant trees for you, and maybe you started in a really tough spot. And I acknowledge that, and I appreciate that you're here and you're working and you're fighting and you're wanting to do more. But decide that you're going to be the one to plant those trees and that you can do the work. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes a lot of learning, but there are people that want to support you if you support yourself. And so figure out how to say, I'm going to be the one in control, and I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change the lives of my kids, and I'm going to change the lives of other people, right? And so when you have that mindset, I think it can go so far, and it can make such a huge difference in your life and in the lives of so many people. And that's what you want. Let's all enjoy this life. It's what we make it. And yeah, we all have different starting points, but how can you get to a point and decide that regardless of where you were or where you are right now, you can make a change and you can get wherever you want to be, and use it not only for yourself, but typically use it for your kids or for other people, and have a bigger why. It really, really can help you to really just click and keep going when it's hard. So I hope this message was helpful. Start planting those trees. Be grateful for anyone who planted a tree in your life, or even if it was a small tree, be grateful and have gratitude, and then keep building. Like, I don't want to waste that. I don't want to waste the sacrifice that other people gave to me and were willing to do for me. And what a gift. And so I want to do that for others. I want to do that for myself. And I want to do that for my own family and for the world. So I hope this message was helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Feel free to follow along for becoming the best versions of ourselves, learning about how to build wealth for yourself, learning about how to do the work and get over some of those feelings and emotions and the mindset that can hold us back. I will be posting videos daily, and I hope they're helpful to you. So thanks so much for being here. You've got this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.